Tell me about the march to make Martin Luther King's birthday a national holiday.
Had took about 4 buses down from Hartford
To Washington, D.C.?
to Washington D.C. and we marched to make his birthday become a national holiday because of all the things that he had accomplished for the peoples, and he thought that he should be recognized enough to make his birthday a national holiday.
Mm-hmm. And so there was pushback.
Yes, and then it still took a while before it even became a national holiday. And then after they made it a national holiday, some states still didn't recognize it. Stevie Wonder was there. He sang "Happy Birthday" to Marty.
Was this at the Lincoln Memorial?
No, you know where that big long statue at? That big long
Still
statue.
look like a big stick?
Yeah, the big long statue at like in that section there.
Oh, that's the section you went to.
Yeah, that's the section we marched to.
The march in Washington I went to was at the Lincoln Memorial.
Oh yeah, I know you all went to the different one.
And then so did they celebrate when they got back to Connecticut?
No, when we came back to that was in the middle of the night, so everybody had to turn that bus in and go home.
Oh. I see. Mm-hmm. Now, was the White House open when you went?
We didn't go to the White House.
Oh, you never went to the White House?
We didn't go to the White House. We just went to the march. We didn't go to the White House.
Oh, well, when I went, Donald Trump had gated off the White House. None of the black people was allowed to visit the White House.
Oh. Where?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. I wasn't aware of that. I didn't know that he did that.
The young people that know anything, what does remembrance mean to you?
They really need to know history because they really don't know history. They haven't been taught the history. They think everything to them now, they entitled. Everything's given to them on a silver platter, but they don't realize they got this by black people's blood, sweat, and tears up from slavery. Our people died for them to have these rights, how they was brutalized. Dr. Martin Luther King, I have a dream, but so much happened before you got to that point in life. Emmett Till was a young boy. His mom sent him to South for the summer, like most people that came north. They sent the kids back south for the summer to the grandparents or to visit somebody or whoever, aunt, uncle, or whoever. Mm-hmm. And these people said,
give me that napkin.
He whistled at a white lady, which he did because he knew better. And that's why they brutalized him and tortured him and murdered him.
They say he whispered at a white lady.
So they say.
Wasn't the funeral televised or something?
Yes, because they did. Because his mother wanted the world to see what they had done to her son.
Right. Before social media and all that.
Right. Because if you didn't see it, you wouldn't believe it.
Right, and that's what they say to us a lot. Because, oh, well, did it really happen? And
right.
Yada, yada, yada.
So that's why she wanted the world to see the horrible ordeal that our son had gone through.
You said you had an old magazine?
It was in the Ebony magazine. It was in the Jet magazine. Those were the Black People's magazine at that time.
And so pictures wasn't enough, and so they had to see that televised.
Yes.
And now that's not enough, and so now they got it on social media.
Yes.
This is my auntie, Savannah Rivers. We met about 10 years ago at a gay bar, and over the years we became chosen family.
You know, I was estranged from my family for a long time because I tried to live the man life, and every single time I did, I would just feel so unhappy I had to go to therapy. You know, because back in the day, I'm like, oh, I have to blend in. And then someone told me, why blend in when you could stand out and stand up for something?
It hurts me to say that back in November of 2023, Savannah was in a fatal car accident. Savannah was from the Bible Belt in the South, and she was buried as a man. I attended the funeral, and had to sit there because there was nothing that I could legally do. So they put her in a suit because Savannah's been estranged from her family. They didn't acknowledge who Savannah was, and they published an obituary. And this was the manliest photo of Savannah that they could find to use for the obituary, of her doing her makeup backstage at an event. Emmett Till's mother understood that his funeral needed to be an open casket so that the world could see and take action. When I attempt to do the same, I'm accused of dead naming her and misgendering her. I never documented any photos of Savannah dressed as a man in her casket because I was caught transphobic by the transgender community. And so now we don't have the documentation that we need. When the transgender community is not willing to step into conversations about the history of racism, we miss out on opportunities that advance all of us. And so now I'm being banned from queer spaces.
What I'm really scared about is what's going to live out there is that Ephraim misgendered a trans woman. Trans folks who need to be offended and have it out for Ephraim are not going to tell you the full stories. I'm open for any conversation. Because they don't want a conversation. They want the strength and power of their weakness. And we can't move forward as a community if, like, in my mind, these are the trigger warning people from 2008. And so if you remember that period of time, as we as a nation, we're starting to step into an understanding of empathy and real mental health issues and trauma, right? So very early days of us understanding trauma. People were able to say in spaces, I feel unsafe, I'm triggered, and it was shutting down conversations. I think in our state right now, for a lot of the crap that we've got going on, that's people's strong muscle. And so rather than step into a place of engaging in a conversation, people go to their scared, sad place. They've got their cool people around them who have illusions of grandeur and being wonderful protectors. And instead of anyone discussing a thing that was ever done, we just allow this thing to live.
You'll see that it says Bradford Grant. January 27th, 1967. Deceased on January 26th, 2024. And in this obituary, there's nothing queer. Savannah was known in New England as the Queen of Glitter. And so they took away all her glitter and her rainbows and her pride. The godmother of drag soul.
Well, community activists gathered in Hartford today to mark Transgender Day of Remembrance. They came together to honor the lives lost to anti-transgender violence, including Rita Hester, a Black transgender woman who was murdered in 1998. And it sparked this annual observance. Fox 61's Alicia Hercules spoke with people at the event about their message of remembrance and resilience.
More than 25 years after Rita Hester's death, people gathered to honor her legacy and their own loved ones who they've lost. Ephraim Adamz, the organizer of the event, says none of this would be possible without Rita Hester.
and it's her murder that sparked the first Transgender Day of Remembrance in 1998.
He is also honoring his auntie, Savannah Rose Rivers Amore, who died last year. He says she was memorialized as a man, something he now raises awareness about.
So something we can discuss is accessible estate planning. What legal documents does the community need to have some type of control over their legacies, to be respected as to who they are?
Adamz says he misses his auntie dearly, but finds comfort in something she always told him.
Why blend when you can stand out and stand up for something?
It's like the young lady captured what they was doing to George Floyd, because if she didn't capture that, they would say it didn't happen.
And so we have the responsibility to document our own stuff.
Right, because if you don't, if you dare distort it and say whatever they want to say about it.
No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No peace! I can't breathe! Black Lives Matter! We need to stand up to this police and shut No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! Say her name! Breonna Taylor! Say his name! George Floyd! Say his name! Breonna Taylor!